Hi, Monty here with Black Sheep Adventure Sports. Today we're here at Climb On, and we're going to be talking about different types of carabiners. So carabiner actions in particular. So first one I have here is a non-locker. So no locking mechanism or anything. The gate can just be opened on this carabiner. Second one on my lineup is a screw gate locking carabiner, often just referred to as a locking carabiner. And so it has the same action, it just opens, but I can take and screw that closed and it locks it in place. The last one I have here is a triple action locking carabiner, and this requires 3 actions to open it up. So I need to push it up, then I need to twist it, then I can open it. So 1, 2, 3. That's why they call it a triple action. So where do you use the variety of different carabiners here? The non-locking carabiner, the first one, we use this when a failure in that single carabiner doesn't result in failure to our system. So a good example would be a quick draw. So you'll have numerous quick draws on a climb as the leader leads up. A failure of any one of those quick draws does not fail our system. Another example would be at an anchor. Here we have a setup that would be used for a double bolt anchor. If either one of these carabiners here fails, we still have the other leg, so it doesn't result in failure to the system. The next one is a locking carabiner, and the idea here, of course, is if a failure of this carabiner results in a failure to the system, then you want that carabiner to be lock-like. A triple action carabiner. So why, if we've got a locking carabiner, would we need a triple action? The idea is somewhere where you need additional security. Common places for this would be an anchor setup like this, but where there's nobody around to manage it, so you can't actually see this position, and there's a moving rope. So the moving rope can cause that carabiner to shift on the anchor, possibly cross-load or undo the gate. Another place is on your harness when you're traveling on glaciers. The idea being that you're not going to be paying much attention to your harness, and the gate may slowly unravel just like this as the day goes by. You're rocking on the glacier and you may not know it. Okay, here I have a mocked up anchor. So if you can imagine, there's 2 bolts here. So I've clipped one of these non-locking carabiners into the 2 bolts, come down, tied my master point, and I have a locking or a 3-way locking carabiner triple action there. So now we can run our rope through this and basically have a top rope type scenario. If we are at all worried about cross-loading or anything like that, we'll want to add an extra carabiner. Ideally, here I'm just getting the extra carabiner through there. So then I have 2, and then this just increases my redundancy. But if you're going to put the carabiner through and you want to add a little bit more security, you can go like this, so then the gates are on opposing sides. Another option, of course, if we're going to go with 2 carabiners, is simply to use 2 locking carabiners, but just simple screw gate lockers. Well, those are the 3 main types of carabiner actions and their uses.